Nietzschean. Call to self-overcoming, ladies and gentlemen. Envision yourself not as a passive observer of life's grand play, but as its bold actor. You stand at the edge of a precipice in modern life, where comfort and conformity whisper that good is simply what the crowd accepts. But as Nietzsche warned, morality is herd instinct in the individual. You were not born to shuffle blindly with the masses or parrot someone else's values. Today, I challenge you to awaken the roaring spirit within, to become creators of meaning, to turn struggle into strength, to affirm life in all its chaos. Part 1. Rise above the herd. Too often we live as obedient children of convenience, seeking only what is safe, easy, and popular. Yet, Nietzsche demands more. He tells us that the greatest people are those who refuse to agree with the herd. They forge their own path. Picture the herd, tepid eyes staring at screens, following fads, counting likes, afraid of being different. Now ask yourself, am I to be one of them? The answer Nietzsche offers is a thunderous no. The life of every true individual is meant to be an art, a masterpiece created from courage, vision, and will. You who crave freedom, but have you truly tasted it? You who yearn for success, but do you chase your highest values? You who fear failure, but what if the real failure is never risking at all? Recall Nietzsche's piercing insight. Morality is herd instinct in the individual. We must break those instinctive chains. Our thoughts and actions should not be dictated by what is easiest or most comfortable. Instead, we must face the challenge of revaluing our values, deciding for ourselves what is noble, true, and life-affirming. This is no small task, but it is the first step out of the prison of conformity. Do you want a definition of sanity? Nietzsche asks. You are a slave, a little king of the icebound, the herd. And if you sense a spark of rebellion at the word slave, fan that spark into a blaze. The time has come to confront this herd instinct and choose, will you remain a cowed follower, or will you break free and become an overman in spirit? Part 2. Embrace your will to power. Deep within you is a river of fire, Nietzsche's famous will to power. This is the inner force that drives every ambition, every dream, every struggle. It is not a domineering lust for control over others, but the creative drive to grow, to become more, to overcome. ThoughtCo reminds us that the will to power is an irrational force found in all individuals that can be channeled toward different ends. It is the very energy that fuels your invention, your artistry, your relentless pursuit of excellence. This world, Nietzsche proclaimed, is a monster of energy, a play of forces, out of the simplest forms striving toward the most complex. He calls it, this, my Dionysian world of the eternally self-creating, this mystery world of twofold voluptuous delight. And then he offers his guiding light. This world is the will to power, and nothing besides. And you yourselves are also this will to power, and nothing besides. Feel those words as thunder in your veins. You're not a passive pebble. You are energy. You are becoming. Harness that energy purposefully. Ask yourself, what do I deeply desire to create or become? Channel your will to power into that goal. It might mean starting your own venture, composing a symphony of ideas, or forging art from your pain. The same Nietzsche who envisioned the Superman as the future of humanity also recognized entrepreneurs as modern creators. As Reid Hoffman observes, entrepreneurs invent businesses that attack the current idols by creating something new and disruptive. They overcome difficulties and fears by wielding Nietzsche's ideas, becoming heroes of their own story. Innovate. Seek the gaps in the world and fill them with your unique vision. Create. Let every project, every work of art, every relationship be sculpted by your own hands. Overcome. When obstacles rise, summon your will to power to climb higher. Remember, the best heroes are not born of comfort, but of overcoming. Nietzsche praised those who turn hardship into mastery. When life pushes you down, the will to power bids you rise, craftier and stronger than before. Part 3. The path of self-overcoming. If you are to become something greater, you must first overcome yourself. Nietzsche's life itself was a testament to this principle. He wrote, "My humanity is a constant self-overcoming." Every day he broke the chains of his past doubts and limitations. Let this be your motto too. I will overcome my weaknesses. I will conquer my fears. I will transcend my history. This journey is not easy. It is the hardest fight you will ever wage, a battle for your very soul. Yet it is also the most rewarding. Imagine the person you were last year. Now imagine surpassing that person entirely. That is the essence of Übermensch, the Overman, the one who creates his own values and destiny. Nietzsche's prophet Zarathustra proclaims, "Man is something that should be overcome." He asks boldly, "What have you done to overcome him?" You are not to be content with mediocrity, with yesterday's self. Each day, answer Zarathustra's challenge. Ask yourself, 1. Where have I lingered in laziness or comfort today? 2. Which fear held me back, and how will I face it tomorrow? 3. How can I push my limits, even by a small margin, toward greatness? Every obstacle surmounted becomes a building block of strength. Nietzsche would say that life's challenges are like weights at the gym. With each rep of hardship, you build the muscle of your spirit. Even failure has value. As Nietzsche saw, what does not kill you indeed makes you stronger. It refines you. Every morning, look in the mirror and declare, "My path is self-made. My power is mine to wield." Know that this drive to grow, to self-overcome, is praised by the greatest thinkers. It is not vain arrogance. Part 5. Beyond good and evil, create your own morality. In the ruins of old certainties, where conventional morality lies shattered, Nietzsche beckons us to take the pickaxe and build anew. Society's rules often serve the weak and timid. Nietzsche calls them slave morality. He dares us to discover a master morality instead, one born of strength, creativity, and honest values. You will find no guidance in slogans painted on billboards or the empty promises of leaders. As Zarathustra declared, "You have your way, I have my way. The right way, the correct way, it does not exist." There is no single path written for all. There is only the path you will forge. Question everything. If a convention contradicts your vitality or truth, challenge it. Define your virtues. Honesty, courage, compassion. Earn these titles for your soul's sake, not for applause. Forge your values. Let love for excellence be your measure. Let the spark of your genius light the way. This is confrontation, but Nietzsche's tone is not bitterness. It is electrifying hope. He envisions a radical aristocracy of creative spirits, each sovereign in their inner life, no longer succumbing to blind herd piety. Picture it, a world alive with sculptors, entrepreneurs, poets, each practicing their own truth, respecting each other as powerful individuals rather than slavishly demanding sameness. The herd may scoff at this vision, but remember Nietzsche's rebuke. One must shed the bad taste of wanting to agree with many. True, lasting greatness is never fashionable. It is lonely, bold, and true. Part 6. The Artist and the Creator. Even the greatest truths, Nietzsche teaches us, must be lived as art. Creativity is our rebellion against the mundane. In The Birth of Tragedy, he set forth the Apollonian and Dionysian forces, the balance of order and chaos in art. The Dionysian spirit, he argued, confronts reality fully. It revels in life's pain and passion. For Nietzsche, a truly great work of art has the power to make us stronger. It does not shield us from the darkness of existence. Instead, it helps us face it head on. A great work of art, he said, can either veil reality's horror or, better yet, help us face it. It serves as armor and inspiration. Think of the music that made you weep and heal, the painting that stirred your soul, the speech that moved you to action. These are Dionysian gifts, raw, fearless, affirming life's full spectrum. As creators, we can use art and imagination to transmute suffering into meaning. You are a poet of your destiny, a painter of your future. Write, sing, build, code, dance. Express yourself so vividly that the world cannot ignore your color. Like Nietzsche, hiking the Alps alone, find solitude to hear your own heart. In that clarity, craft the visions only you can see. Part 7. Entrepreneurship and Innovation. The New Übermensch. In today's world, entrepreneurs are the modern Übermenschen, pioneers who refuse to accept the status quo. They see problems as canvases and build solutions like artists. Reid Hoffman notes that Nietzsche believed we should pursue creating better versions of ourselves. Entrepreneurs materialize that creed. They invent new products, disrupt old industries, smash idols of inefficiency, and bring forth the new. Imagine your grandest ambition as an enterprise. Every successful startup, every revolutionary invention, every bold endeavor is an act of creative destruction in Nietzsche's spirit. The code you write, the business you launch, the non-profit you found, all are extensions of your will to power, solutions born of your highest values. As one writer puts it, entrepreneurs who wield Nietzsche's insights become heroes on their journey. Dare to launch that idea nobody believes in yet. Dare to fail gloriously, learning and growing. Dare to innovate, knowing you shake the heavens themselves. In the economy of life, be a magnate of meaning, not a worker of waste. Let your workday be an expression of joy and struggle intertwined, for Nietzsche admired even those who turned labor into love. Part 8. Conclusion. Become lightning. As this speech comes to its zenith, recall the prophet Zarathustra, who cried from his mountaintop, "The Übermensch shall be the meaning of the earth. Behold, I teach you the Übermensch. He is this lightning. He is this madness." Yes, you, each one, can be lightning on this earth, wild, fierce, illuminating, and alive. You need no approval beyond what thunders in your own breast. The future awaits not more sheep, but more lions. Lions who will say yes to life, shape it, and master it. So I ask you, will you go home and fall back into the comfortable crowd? Or will you stand tall, lift your face to the sun, and cry, "I am a lightning rod, and I welcome every storm"? Channel your Nietzschean fire. Become who you were meant to become. Rise, create, affirm. Today is the day you step out of the herd and onto the stage of your singular life. Embrace the challenge. Live as if eternal recurrence were true, and in doing so, create meaning that will echo through all eternity. Let your life be your answer. Let it roar. Become the Overman. You have your way, I have my way, cried Zarathustra. The way to the Overman. Now choose your path and become.